Imagine working your entire life for money but never truly learning how money works. That is the shocking reality for most people today, and it's exactly what Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins tries to reveal. In this book, Tony explains that the biggest difference between rich people and everyone else is not intelligence, luck, or talent. The real difference is simple. Wealthy people understand the rules of money, while most people spend their entire lives trapped in a system they never learned to control. From the moment we are young, we are taught how to work for money, but almost nobody teaches us how to make money work for us. As a result, millions of people spend decades working hard, stressing about bills, drowning in debt, and still struggling financially no matter how much they earn. Tony Robbins says this happens because the financial world is designed in a way that benefits banks, corporations, and financial institutions more than ordinary people. If you do not understand how investing, saving, debt, and compound growth work, you slowly lose money without even realizing it. One of the most powerful concepts in the entire book is compound interest, which many wealthy people consider the real secret to building long-term wealth. Compound interest means that your money starts generating profits, and then those profits start generating even more profits. At first the growth looks small, almost invisible, but over time it becomes incredibly powerful, just like planting a tiny tree that eventually grows into a massive forest. Tony explains that becoming wealthy is usually not about making huge amounts of money quickly. Instead, it is about consistency, patience, and giving your investments enough time to grow. Even small amounts invested regularly can become life-changing over many years. But the problem is that most people never start. They keep waiting for the perfect time, and while they wait, time quietly passes, and time is the most valuable asset when it comes to investing. Another major lesson from the book is that most people are losing enormous amounts of money because of hidden fees they don't even notice. Banks and investment companies often charge fees that look very small, maybe 1 or 2%, but over 30 or 40 years, those tiny fees can steal hundreds of thousands of dollars from someone's future wealth. Tony reveals that many financial advisors are not truly helping people become rich. Instead, many are simply profiting from confusion and complexity. That's why the book strongly recommends simple, long-term investing strategies instead of chasing risky trends or trying to get rich overnight. The book also explains something extremely important about the mindset of wealthy people. Rich people do not spend first and save later. They do the opposite. They automatically invest and save money before spending anything on luxury, entertainment, or unnecessary purchases. Meanwhile, most people spend everything first and only save what remains, which is usually nothing. Tony argues that financial freedom is not created by how much money you make, but by the habits you repeat every single month. A person earning an average income with smart habits can become financially free, while someone earning a huge salary can still stay broke because of bad decisions and uncontrolled spending. One of the most emotional and powerful parts of the book is when Tony talks about fear and emotions in investing. He explains that emotions destroy more wealth than bad investments ever do. When markets crash, most people panic and sell everything because they are afraid. Then, when markets rise again, they buy back at higher prices because of greed and excitement. This emotional cycle causes millions of people to lose money again and again. But the world's best investors think differently. They stay calm during chaos, they think long-term, and they understand that temporary market crashes are normal. Instead of reacting emotionally, they stay disciplined and focused on the future. Tony also introduces the idea that there are different levels of financial success. First comes financial security, where your bills and basic needs are covered. Then financial independence, where your investments begin generating enough income to support your lifestyle. And finally, financial freedom, where money no longer controls your choices, your time, or your life. Imagine waking up every morning without stress about bills, debt, or survival. Imagine having the freedom to travel, spend time with family, pursue your passions, or simply live peacefully without financial anxiety. According to Tony Robbins, this is what real wealth actually means. And maybe the most surprising lesson in the entire book is that money alone does not create happiness. Tony interviewed many billionaires and extremely wealthy people, and he discovered that some of them were still deeply unhappy because they sacrificed health, relationships, and peace while chasing money. The book teaches that wealth should be used as a tool to create freedom, fulfillment, and a meaningful life, not endless stress and obsession. In the end, the message of the book is incredibly powerful because it is also incredibly simple. Financial freedom is not about gambling, luck, or becoming rich overnight. It is about earning money, saving consistently, investing intelligently, avoiding unnecessary fees, controlling emotions, and staying patient long enough for compound growth to work. Tony Robbins wants people to understand that anyone can improve their financial future if they learn the rules and apply them consistently. You do not need to be a genius. You do not need to come from a wealthy family. You simply need discipline, long-term thinking, and the courage to start before it is too late. Because at the end of the day, the people who win financially are not always the smartest people in the room. They are usually the people who stayed consistent the longest,